Hey guys, it's Destiny, and today we're going to be discussing Aglaea when it comes to her kit, things to keep in mind, team synergies, and much more. Before we begin today's video, let me know if you're excited for Aglaea or are planning to potentially skip her. Lastly, if you enjoy videos like these, do make sure to subscribe, hit the like button to support the video, and now, let's get straight into it. To begin, let's go over Aglaea's kit. Aglaea is a Lightning Remembrance character, which makes her the second Remembrance character we can acquire alongside Remembrance Trailblazer. Aglaea is a character who is able to reach incredibly high speeds in battle alongside the Garment Maker, which is her Memo Sprite. And she's able to nicely buff herself after using her ultimate, which allows her to enter Supreme Stance and unleash a joint attack alongside the Garment Maker, which is her enhanced basic attack. Prior to using her ultimate though, Aglaea will be able to hit one enemy with her basic attack, and as for her skill, she'll be able to summon the Garment Maker as well as immediately take action again afterward, or heal the Garment Maker if they are already on the field. When Aglaea uses her basic attack on an enemy, she'll afflict them with Seam Stitch, and when an enemy has Seam Stitch, the Garment Maker will prioritize attacking that enemy once it is the Garment Maker's turn, as the Garment Maker does automatically attack when it is their turn. Another thing worth noting is that whenever the Garment Maker attacks an enemy afflicted with Seam Stitch, the Garment Maker will also gain a speed stack, which gives the Garment Maker 55 speed, and you can have up to 6 stacks. So if you were to have the maximum amount of stacks, this would be up to 330 additional speed for the Garment Maker. Aglaea will also be able to take advantage of the speed stacks when she uses her ultimate and enters Supreme Stance, as this allows her to gain 15% additional speed for each stack, with the maximum stacks of course being 6 once again. This can result in a 90% speed increase for Aglaea. As a result, Aglaea will also be able to reach incredibly high speeds with the speed stacks. Plus, once Aglaea uses her ultimate and now has the joint attack with the Garment Maker, her attacks will also be able to assist with gaining those speed stacks, which allows you to quickly get the maximum amount of stacks possible. Some additional things worth noting about Aglaea's ultimate is that when she uses it, she'll advance herself forward by 100%, which allows her to immediately attack again, and she'll also gain a massive attack boost as well thanks to one of her traces, and this attack boost is in relation to her speed as well as the Garment Maker's. So this will allow her to benefit even further from the additional speed from the stacks. Aglaea's Supreme Stance does have a countdown though, with its own speed set at 100. And Aglaea will exit the Supreme Stance state once this occurs, which will require you to resummon the Garment Maker again, as well as also having to work towards getting your speed stacks maxed out again. What's nice though is that you can actually reset the countdown for her Supreme Stance by using her ultimate again before the countdown ends. Although it's definitely worth noting that Aglaea does have a massive energy cost of 350, so to have an easier time to extend the duration of Supreme Stance, you'll want characters on the team that can assist with generating her more energy. Her damage output of course will massively increase while in Supreme Stance, as she'll be able to unleash her enhanced basic attack, gain a huge attack boost, allow her to increase her own speed with the speed stacks, which now also allows her to attack far more frequently, and so on. As a result, the Supreme Stance state from her ultimate is incredibly important when it comes to her playstyle as well as damage output. Now that we've gone over Aglaea's kit, let's go over team synergies. When it comes to Aglaea's team synergies, Aglaea will be able to nicely benefit from the hypercarry playstyle, and as mentioned, Aglaea will benefit from characters who are able to give her more energy for her ultimate. Sunday is going to be able to give Aglaea 20% of her maximum energy back with his ultimate, and Huohuo can also give 20% of allies' maximum energy back with her ultimate as well. 20% of 350 is 70, which means Sunday or Huohuo's ultimate can grant Aglaea 70 energy. And if you have both of them on the team, this will equate to 140 energy, and this nicely assists with being able to gain back more energy in order to retain the Supreme Stance state longer. Sunday also provides 100% advance forward for Aglaea and the Garment Maker, as well as nicely buff up their damage, crit rate by 20%, a bunch of crit damage, and so on. The 100% advance forward allows Aglaea to attack even more frequently now, which can definitely assist with getting to the 6 maximum speed stacks as well, as also being able of course to attack more often to gain more energy and deal more instances of damage onto enemies. Huohuo is great for the energy attack buffs from her ultimate, healing, cleansing, and so on. As for other supports, you could take a look at Remembrance Trailblazer for enabling Aglaea to deal true damage with Mem support. Plus, with Remembrance Trailblazer's E1, Aglaea as well as the Garment Maker will both have Mem support. And of course, Aglaea can also take advantage of the 100% advance forward when it comes to Mem being fully charged. As for Robin, she'll be able to provide the entire team 100% advance forward, which will also advance forward the Garment Maker. She can also provide damage buffs, attack buffs, and so on. The 100% advance forward allows Aglaea to attack once again, and if you have another character with advance forward on your team, then you can advance forward Aglaea again to attack even more. As for other potential supports, you can take a look at Pela for AoE defense drops onto enemies, Tingyun for the energy she can grant Aglaea with her ultimate, Mei can provide team-wide buffs, and so on. When it comes to Aglaea's best supportive options though, Sunday will definitely be one of her best partners due to him granting her energy, advance forward, crit buffs, and so on. When it comes to sustain options, while Huohuo will be one of Aglaea's best options, you can also consider using an abundance character with quid pro quo to grant more energy for an ally on the team. For example, potentially using Gallagher with quid pro quo. I would love to know though which Aglaea teams you were all considering using or experimenting with, and also I will be showcasing Aglaea very soon, and if you like to see those videos, consider subscribing to see more content from me. Now that we've gone over some of her team synergies though, let's actually go over how to build Aglaea. When it comes to building Aglaea, for heroic options, I would recommend 4-piece Hero of Triumphant Song for the additional attack, speed, and crit damage. Alternative sets can be 4-piece Musketeer. You can also consider using a mixture of 2-piece sets if you don't have a 4-piece set yet as well. As for planars, you can consider using Banana Amusement Park, Ruin Arena, Lamoth, or Izumo if you're using her alongside Remembrance Trailblazer. As for her main stats, I would recommend a crit body piece, either crit rate or crit damage, speed boots, lightning damage orb, and lastly attack rope or energy regen rope. For substats, you'll want to focus on speed, crit rate, and crit damage, and as for crit rate or crit damage goals, this would intend on what team you plan to use her with. For example, if you use Remembrance Trailblazer and Sunday alongside Aglaea, both of them will be able to grant Aglaea additional crit rate, 20% from Sunday and 10% from Remembrance Trailblazer, which now means you're getting 30% additional crit rate within battle, which means you can aim for about 70% crit rate outside of battle. They both will be able to grant her a bunch of crit damage as well. Ultimately, it just comes down to your team and what buffs they end up providing. As for Aglaea's light cone options, you can consider her signature light cone, Genius's Greetings, Sweat Now Cry Later, Reminiscence, and you can also consider Victory in a Blink for the crit damage stat stick. We will likely get more Remembrance light cones in the upcoming patches, so she might end up having more alternative options in the future. Now, when it comes to Aglaea's value, I will try to release a full review before her release, but I would say if you are lacking a DPS option, or you just really like Aglaea as a character and just her overall playstyle, then she can be a nice DPS consideration, especially if you do have some of her best partners on your account. Two of which, of course, being Sunday and Huohuo, as these two will be able to greatly assist with her massive energy needs, which is very important for her playstyle in relation to her ultimate and of course the Supreme Sand State. As I mentioned earlier, Sunday will definitely be one of her best supportive options, so if you do have him, then the argument for pulling Aglaea can definitely be a bit stronger. I would love to know though what you all think about Aglaea, if so far she appears to be worth it or not so much. And as mentioned earlier, I will be releasing Aglaea showcases very soon, so stay tuned for those videos. And lastly, I hope you all enjoyed this video about Aglaea, and if you did, do make sure to subscribe, leave a like to support the video, and I hope to see you all next time. Peace.